Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Review Flicks. In this video, we're going to be discussing the possibility of a live-action Miles Morales project moving forward due to reports that have come out recently. So guys, before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here. And with that down guys, let's jump into this news. So guys, we're going to take a look at this article here from comicbookmovie.com. Spider-Man live-action Miles Morales movie reportedly moving forward. Yeah guys, this was just a matter of time. I mean, you look at the Miles Morales character in recent years, he's absolutely exploded in popularity. We had the standalone Miles Morales PS5 game that did extremely well. People loved it. I don't know of anyone who didn't like it. And then obviously we've had Across the Spider-Verse, the animated movies that have had Miles Morales, and they've been super successful as well. So it was just a matter of time before we saw a live-action version of Miles Morales. But guys, if they can continue the trend of what they've been doing with the character recently, then I think we're in for something special with the live-action adaptations. But anyway, guys, let's continue on with the article. So, we first heard that Sony might be planning a live-action Miles Morales movie around the same time Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse swung into theaters, and the project is now said to be moving forward. It was probably only a matter of time, given the massive success and popularity of the Spider-Man animated movies, which is exactly what I was saying, guys. And we're now hearing that a live-action Miles Morales film is moving forward at Sony Pictures. Producer Amy Pascal indicated that there was tentative plans in place during an interview around the time that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was about to swing into theaters. Quote, "You'll see all of it," she said, when asked about the perspective of Miles making the jump to live action. It's all happening. Yeah, absolutely. There's so much money that they would leave on the table if they chose not to pursue a live-action adaptation of Miles Morales. And, you know, why would you not do it? This character is super popular, guys. Anything to do with Spider-Man is just like printing money. You know, like these Spider-Man films came out, they make ridiculous amounts of money. The popularity is just crazy. I don't know if there's a more popular Marvel character than Spider-Man. Possibly Wolverine, maybe. That's up for debate. Or Deadpool. That's up for debate. Yeah, those three characters. But yeah, guys, this was going to happen. And, you know, we're there for it, guys. Take my money. So, where are we? Hardly a direct response to the question, but insider Daniel Rickman via Patreon is now claiming that the project is officially in development. Again, this shouldn't really come as a surprise. The studio is still determined to forge ahead with Sony's Spider-Man universe, despite Morbius box office failings. Yeah, guys, you know, I think there was some redeeming features to Morbius. I think that Jared Leto did a good job acting as Morbius, but he was put in a bad film, unfortunately. I would love to see that character do justice, you know, like I'd love to see him in a good film or, you know, a good script, because I think that Morbius character is very interesting and that's something we could play around with in the MCU or the Sonyverse. And I wish that they would give it another crack, because it's unfortunate what happened to that film. So, giving Morbius box office failings and overall lack of enthusiasm from fans, the Venom movies did perform pretty well. However, there does seem to be at least some interest in Kraven the Hunter following the release of the first trailer. Yeah, guys, obviously we've got this Kraven the Hunter movie coming down the pipeline soon. It looks to be really, really cool. Aaron Taylor-Johnson's obviously in there, fantastic actor. He looks great in the role. I mean, physically, the guy looks like Kraven the Hunter. The pictures that we've seen look incredible. In the trailer, the R-rated trailer, it looks really visceral, really brutal, R-rated. You know, I think people are going to like it. I'm not sure if the plot's going to be strong, but, you know, give me R-rated Kraven the Hunter, and I'm happy, to be honest. I don't really expect that much from it. But, yeah, let's see what happens with that, guys. So, anyway, Madam Web and the third Venom movie are also on the way, although we recently learned that El Muerto, Spider-Man spin-off starring Bad Bunny as the titular luchador, has been scrapped. Yeah, I didn't hear anybody, you know, I didn't hear anyone, you know, talking of interest about El Muerto as a spin-off in the Spider-Man universe. Like, it's a Mexican wrestler, I believe. I don't really know a lot about the character, but in my circle, I didn't hear anyone, you know, seem that interested in this spin-off. And I think Sony caught on to that, and that's probably why they scrapped the project. It will probably be a while before we get any solid updates on the Miles Morales project, but a barrage of news is expected to land as soon as the SAG-AFTRA strikes wrap up. Talks are reportedly taking place as we speak. Yeah, guys, so remember, the actors are still on strike as of the moment. It's not looking good. The strike could possibly go on until next year. So no actors can, you know, participate in any kind of acting roles, projects, you know, press junket tours, anything like that, guys, that requires them to, you know, obviously do paid work. They can't be a part of at the moment. So be sure to let us know what you make of this rumor in the comment section down below, guys. That goes for my video as well, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments about this. Would you be interested in a live action adaptation of Miles Morales on the big screen, you know, playing a version of Spider-Man? I think it would be awesome. Let me know what you think, guys. But so, in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, after reuniting with Gwen Stacy, Brooklyn's full-time friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is catapulted across the multiverse where he encounters a team of spider people charged with protecting its very existence. However, when the heroes clash on how to handle the new threat, Miles finds himself pitted against the other spiders and must redefine what it means to be a hero so he can save the people he loves the most. Yeah, and then we have, obviously, a list of the cast and crew here, guys. You can pause the video and read that. I'm not going to try and read the names. Guys, I don't read cast and crew names because I just butchered the name. So if you guys want to pause the video and read it for yourself, you know, you're more than welcome to. So let's go on and read some of the community comments that have been left on this article, and let's see what some of you guys are saying about this news. So, but we have the Spider-Verse movies. What's wrong? Doubling back on your previous comments. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Guys arguing amongst each other. The problem, it's redundant with the Spider-Verse still out there. Quite frankly, this hurts the Spider-Verse franchise. Just from the news perspective, either this means something is going to happen to Miles in Beyond, meaning we don't see Miles in future projects. They need some avenue for Miles content, or we'll get live-action Miles alongside the Spider-Verse, which is going to oversaturate the Miles content when the genre as a whole is oversaturated. No, I don't think so at all. I mean, you know, we've got Spider-Man is so popular. I think he could handle an animated series, a Miles Morales animated series of movies, and a live-action adaptation of Miles Morales at the same time. They can coexist, and they can both still make money as long as the script's written well. You know, and as long as the movies are actually good, then people will go and watch them. So there can be an animated version of Miles Morales, and there can be a live-action version. I don't see why not. So, guys, Sony gonna Sony, unfortunately. Not sure what that means. If it's based on the cartoon, no thank you. It has to be more like Miles Morales from the game. Yeah, that's my sentiment. They need to try and replicate that success of what they've had with the game, because Miles Morales in the games has done so well. That character is written well. You know, the character is just really, really great, and people connect with that character on the PS5 games, and they need to somehow bring that character over to the big screen. Obviously change him and adapt him a little bit for the big screen. But yeah, if they can replicate that success, then we're in for something good, guys. So, live action Miles Morales reportedly moving forward. Peter Parker looking sad about that. Okay. Has a lot to prove now. Spider-Verse and Insomniac really raised the bar for what Miles Morales adaptation should be. Hell, he was even good in that mediocre Ultimate Spider-Man show. Yeah, they absolutely raised the bar. The thing is, guys, these AAA games now on PS5, the cutscenes are so good. It's like having a movie and a game mixed into one medium. So when you're trying to just do a medium, and then when you're trying to do a movie and then remove the gameplay, so to speak, then it feels like you're kind of losing something almost. These games are just so good. They feel like movies. So when you do a live action movie of a game movie, if that makes sense, you got to kind of step up the bar a little bit. If that makes sense, guys, I hope it does. Let the past die. Miles is one of the few comic book characters who, in my opinion, has never had a bad adaptation. Please, for the love of God, do him justice in live action. I absolutely think they will. Sony has a great track record when it comes to Spider-Man films, notwithstanding Spider-Man 3. I liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man 2. I don't care what anyone says. I actually like that movie. No problem with Miles getting adapted for live action, but if it's connected to the Sonyverse, doesn't have any Peter at all, that'll be a huge mistake. Yeah, I think Peter Parker will be in there to some degree. I wonder if Garfield's Spider-Man will be the one that dies and passes the torch to Miles. I don't give a frick about this, but they should somehow find a way to get Spider-Verse Miles into Secret Wars. We'll read a couple more here, guys. I wish they used Miles for Civil War. I think Holland does a great job, however, it's a lot of Peter Parker in 20 years. I'm here for it. They set it up right. Prowler is in Holland's world, and with 2 cameos and a mention of his nephew, after the next trilogy, Peter will die for sure. Yeah, guys, so I'll finish that off with the last comment, and let's finish off the video. So that's kind of where we are, and that's some of the community comments on, you know, regarding this news, guys. Some people are for it, some people are against it. Like I say, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on a Miles Morales live-action adaptation. Do you think it would work? Do you know, would you be interested? Would you not be interested? Jump down into the comment section, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.